Hey, good morning. Oh my gosh, I am so happy you're here. Please let me know if you are excited to be here. I'm freaking out because we have so much to go over, and I am so excited to show you how to use your arts and crafts to make money online. And this is going to be so exciting. So I can't wait to share so much with you. As you come on, I have been seeing people from Australia and from Canada, from everywhere. So I just want to say, first off, good morning. And who here has progressives? I recently got progressives because I'm struggling to see. Oh my gosh, they are crazy. Like I look down when I'm walking and I think I'm going to fall. It's a whole thing. So anyway, I just want to say good morning. Thank you for being here. Let's all take a collective deep breath together. And let's cheers to coffee. Okay, everybody get your coffee out. All right. Cheers. Oh, Nona's had them for years. All right, so everybody get your coffee out. Let's take a drink. Okay, we are getting straight into it. I am so excited you're here. I'm going to try to take off my glasses to see if I can see everything still, but we're going to get right to it. Don't worry, we will have Q&A at the end. So if you have questions, remember, this isn't about, this is not about paint parties. This is about online. This is about YouTube. This is about doing the business the next level. Okay. So please do not ask paint party questions in the group. Okay. In the chat right here. That's for paint party headquarters. This is a different thing. Okay. So this is learning how to take your arts and your crafts online and how you can possibly do something with YouTube. So here's how it's going to work today. Okay. We are going to be teaching you some really cool possibilities with how I'm actually going to share with you how I make money online, 5 different ways. Then we're going to share with you at the end a really cool, brand new, very excited YouTube course. Okay. And then you will be able to ask all your questions. As you are asking your questions in the chat, my team, who is amazing, let's give them a round of applause. They could not do this without them. So grateful. And they are right here in the chat. They are grabbing your questions and they're putting it on my laptop, okay, on a spreadsheet so that I can grab them at the end and actually answer your questions. So please make sure you put your questions in the chat and then I'll get to them at the end. Okay, are we ready to get started? Learning how you can make money online. It's one of my favorite subjects in the world. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, let me see if I can get my slides going. Okay, so this is the part where I get a little, we just want to make sure I got it right? So let me double check that I have it correct. And then we're going to get started. Okay. All right. So team, if you will let me know if you can see everything okay. All right. Okay. All good. Okay. So basically, I'm going to go over this again. Have your coffee ready. Let's get to it. So 100K Creative. As many of you have known, I have been kind of behind the scenes starting another Instagram so I could talk more about this stuff without confusing paint party people, right? Because a lot of us, we teach paint parties. I still actively teach paint parties. I am full force paint parties. However, I know that a lot of you, and just put a Y in the chat if that's you, a lot of you want more. You want to see more, okay? So what we're going to do, and put it at Y if you're like, yep, I want to know more. Thank you, Heidi. I have been ready to learn. Okay, so we're going to go through this. So I want to share with you the art world online is thriving. Now, here are a couple of stats, and this is why I feel so passionate. And if you heard my interview with Jasmine recently, you probably got a feel for why I'm so passionate about this. Online art sales soared 900, y'all. hear this, 985 billion with a B, billion in 2023. And with what has happened online, art and crafts have skyrocketed, but it's the people that know how to make it happen. It's not the people that are just like, oh, I'm just going to do this. Like, you have to be strategic. And the digital income potential, artists are earning anywhere from $800 a month to $160,000 a month. Y'all, just, it's insane, right? It's insane what can happen. And here's a couple of stats as well. The power of leveraging digital marketing for creative businesses and multiple income streams. I have talked about this. I have said this for many, many, many years. And we have to have more than one income stream. 94% use brand partnerships. 91% of creators have 1 to 5 income streams. How many of you are doing paint parties? How many of you are doing art kits? How many of you are doing online paint parties? Like, there's a lot of different things we're trying to do. And ad revenue matters. So a lot of people are earning money through ad revenue. I am also one of those people. Earnings range widely, but there is so much potential. Okay, so much potential. Now, this slide right here, I highly recommend you take a screenshot of this, okay? So I want you to notice 1932, people spent their time family, school, friends. That's where it was at. Church was still kind of low. It seems like church has always been low, but I do have some hope for that. I'll tell you about in just a second. How people spent their time in 1997. So when I graduated high school in 1997, that's also the year I got married. Friends were still high on priority. Coworkers, going to restaurants, bars, family. Obviously, online was, I remember, and tell me if you remember this, in 1997, I had to do a paper. I had to do a paper for, now I'm going to say it. My team just said, could you please not do as many ums? And immediately I go, yeah, dang it. Okay, I'm going to regroup. I'm just so excited about this topic. Okay, so online, I remember doing a paper and looking and just thinking like, oh my gosh, like I had dial up. I was trying to look at internet stuff for this paper, and it was barely a thing in 97. 2006, this was the year Pixie was born, okay? This was the year Pixie was born. And you can see that online was up to 11%. Then what happened? Who can guess what happened in 2007? Does anybody know? Oh, thank God for no more dial-up, right? What happened in 2007? The iPhone. The iPhone. So right after this 2006, 2007, the iPhone came out and everybody had it in their hands. So you can see 2019, online goes all the way up to 43%. And then in 2024, we are at 60% online. The reason I said the church has, obviously gone lower, but a lot of people are watching church online. And this is where we can have a great impact no matter what we're trying to do online. Okay, so I just wanted to show you these stats to give you hope that if you have thought about maybe I shouldn't do something online, maybe you have to, right? Maybe you have to. It's pretty insane. The stats don't lie. Okay, so the foundation, is your business ready to scale? Okay, so here are signs you're ready to take your business online. So right now you may be thinking like, okay, I don't have flexibility. I don't have a creative outlet. And you also might have this feeling of like, I want this to happen right away. Now, here's the thing I want to tell you. For example, I am starting a lavender farm, right? For those of you that are following me, I moved to Tennessee. I am loving this place. We planted our first 6 lavender plants. We have named them. One of them's named Brittany, after Britney Spears, of course. We have all these names, and it's just so much fun. However, I am giving myself 3 years to figure out how to grow lavender, okay? I am creating something really cool. But sometimes I think in this time of our life, we're immediately going, okay, it's got to happen now. It's got to happen now. And when you're building something online, I want you to have the idea of the lavender farm. Give yourself time. Let's have patience and grow and build something freaking awesome, right? But if we don't have any patience and we're like, it's got to happen next week. Well, yes, there are things that can happen this week and next week. What I'm going to show you here in a little bit, it's pretty crazy how fast things can happen. However, we have to give ourselves space and time. And is it hard? Of course. There are so many times when we want to throw our computer out the window, all of those things, right? However, you've got to give yourself space, okay? So I really, really think that, maybe now you feel like you don't have flexibility, you don't have a creative outlet, but you can have flexibility, like total flexibility, batch creating on your time. You can have a really, really, really fun creative outlet, and you can build something really great and really cool. So let us know what you think of that. I'm excited about that. I think when we finally get that mindset, that it really, really helps. So scaling it. So are you already having money coming in? Are you having, sales coming in? Maybe your audience wants more, and maybe you're ready to level up. Okay. If that's you, just put a Y in the comments. So here are 5 ways. 5 ways. There are more, but here are 5 ways you can earn money online. Okay. So write this down if you're taking notes. Number 1, sell your products. Okay, that could be art kits, that could be whatever. So number 1, sell your products. Okay. Number 2, sell their products. Sell their products. So you can see Essential Stencil. I'm always doing videos about them. I get a check from them every single month, and that has been for several years now. I also get a check from Deco Art. I mean, there's a lot of places that I affiliate with. The third way, number 3, so it's number 1, sell your products. Number 2, sell their products. Number 3, affiliate with people and programs that you trust and believe in. Okay. These are not just random, oh, you have an affiliate program, let me do it. No, these are people that you trust, and these are programs that you have gone through and that you know that they're doing a good job. Instagram auto replies. Has anybody used that? Instagram auto replies have been so great. Oh my gosh, so great. And then also YouTube. And I'm so excited to talk more about YouTube today. So number 1, sell your products. Number 2, sell their products. Number 3, affiliate with people. Number 4, Instagram auto replies. And number 5, YouTube. There are way more ways, but that's just 5. Okay, so let's go into a little bit about sell your products. This can be anywhere from art kits. This can be, maybe you source paintbrushes and you want to sell paintbrushes. It could literally be anything like that. You can sell their products, anything from whatever makes sense to your business. So for me, it makes sense to sell stencils. It makes sense to sell ring lights. It makes sense to sell Archon mounts. It makes sense to sell paint. It makes sense to sell brushes. All of these things are a part of my business, but none of these products are mine. Not one. I don't keep them at my house to ship them. None of that. Affiliate marketing. This has been a huge game changer. And it's one of the things, if you have not grasped anything from this, I want you to just put a star by affiliate marketing. This can be massive in your business. So I affiliate with a lot of people. So Stu McLaren, because he taught me how to build Paint Party headquarters. So I am a huge believer in what he does and what he teaches, because I know it works. It's changed my family's life. Christy Hawkins, she does paint parties. She actually teaches painting workshops. Tamara Bennett, she's a good friend of mine as well. She has door hangers. And so you can see I'm there teaching at her event. I'll actually be at her event in October as well. And she came to my event on the cruise. Like, we like to go to each other's stuff. And then Sarah, another great friend of mine, does subscription box coaching. So find people that are maybe not direct competitors, but are in the same niche that you can leverage. So that's been really, really powerful. And I love doing this. Okay, Instagram selling through ManyChat. All right, so this is about what we're hearing in the interweb. Again, this is something we're hearing. I don't know for sure exactly when it's coming out or what will happen, but ManyChat is its own program that we use right now. However, Instagram and Facebook, of course, will come out with their own chat. I highly recommend, if you get the option to use Facebook, Meta, Instagram's own chat. I haven't seen it yet, or at least I haven't gotten access to it. Use it, okay? Early adopters get rewards, so make sure you use it. Right now, we are using ManyChat, and what I want to share with you is that the open rates are insane. So 10 messages sent. So we'll do a reel, for example, comment craft to learn how I did this. If somebody comments craft, it immediately sends them a message that we put together ahead of time, allows them to do a download, allows them to get on your email list, and you can see the proof is right here. 100% delivery, no bounce backs, 90% opened, and then 60% of those clicked. So it's just the potential of building these different streams and these different ways for people to connect with you. And then when it's all happening, again, we don't want to do all of it at once, but when it's all happening, it's really, really powerful. Okay, so monetizing through AdSense. This is how to use your YouTube to grow your audience. So there are a couple of ways. Well, there's many ways. Again, everything I'm saying, I want you to know that there are multiple ways to make money online. Okay, I'm just trying to take a few of the ones that I'm doing and then share those with you. YouTube, a lot of people use YouTube to make money through AdSense. Okay, I do make money through AdSense, but it is very, very low. It is very minimal. When I say minimal, for the amount of people I have on my YouTube, and now we're at, I think, over 400,000. I'm not exactly sure the exact time or the exact amount, but I think we're just over 400,000 now. And this is the crazy part. We went from 26,000 YouTube subscribers to now 400,000 in just 4.5 months. So that is crazy. Crazy. But here's the thing that we've seen. We've seen an uptick in people joining Paint Party Headquarters and people buying stencils, those things, because there has been so much traffic pushed in just a short amount of time. Okay. So what I like to teach is, yes, you want to make money through AdSense. However, the real money is made through selling your own products or somebody else's products or affiliating with other people. That's really where the money is. Okay. All right. And now we have, how am I able to do all of this? Okay. So how am I able to do all of this? Now, you may be asking, like, I want to do this, but we have to build a targeted audience. So please write this down in your notes, because this is where most people forget. Okay, nobody can just like randomly get an audience. You have to build it. Remember, ask all of your questions. We're going to be putting those in a spreadsheet, and I'll answer all of them here in just a few minutes. So how am I able to do all of this? It's by building an audience. Okay, I know that takes time, but with what we saw earlier, that 60+% of our time is spent online, do you think it's worthwhile to build an audience online? It's worthwhile. I promise you it's worthwhile. Okay, so building an audience online. So here's the importance of community building and engagement, building a targeted audience. In the past, I was really, really bad. And you're about to see a video here in just a second of how bad I really was at starting this. But when you start to build an audience, you're going to see that people start to get to know you, like you, trust you. I can't tell you how many times people have met me in person and they literally are like, oh my gosh, you're the exact same person you are online. It is so important to be who you are in person, also online, because you can't, oh my gosh, if you're holding up a front, if you're trying to be a certain person over and over, it will be exhausting and you'll never, like, it's just too hard. So I just say, be yourself. People love real people anyway, especially in a time of AI.
I can't believe I did taxes this week and I'm trying to learn a new software program. What is wrong with me? All right, I hope y'all can see me. I hope it's working. I'm gonna try a few more things and then hopefully I'll be able to do it all. I just wanted to test it. So thanks for hanging in there. All right, I hope y'all can see me. I hope it's working. Put some comments down if you can see.
Okay, so bad, right? Real bad. Also, let's notice this giant zit over here on my chin taking over my whole face. So, like, that's the thing, is you show up even when you're awkward, even when you have a giant zit because you're nervous, like, you just show up and be real. And also knowing that there's going to be bad lighting. There's going to be a shaky camera. There's low energy when you're first starting this. All of these things take time to learn, to grow. You get better, but it definitely takes time. Okay. And that's okay. Again, think of that lavender farm. I'm giving myself 3 years to grow lavender. Doesn't happen overnight. So I want you to put a number 1 in the chat if you feel like this isn't doable and this will take forever. Okay. Because I want to share a quote with you that was shared to me through a podcast, and I am obsessed with it. And I highly recommend that you write this down. This quote, I was even showing Pixie this and telling her about it last night, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, I love that. It's choose your hard. Being stuck is hard, and taking action is hard. They are both hard. So you may be feeling like, oh my gosh, this isn't doable. How am I going to do this? It's going to take forever. But again, you know me, and I have taken forever so that I can make it way shorter for you because you don't have to do all the mess ups and all the mistakes and all the trials and all the errors. You can just follow a map of exactly what I do now to shortcut, to make it way, way easier, way, way faster. But seriously, choose your hard. Okay, so let me know in the comments. Do you want to choose being stuck forever and wishing you would have done something different? Okay, let me know. Be honest. Or are we just going to like buckle up, Buttercup, and choose action? Taking action is hard, but I would so much rather take action, try, than to regret not trying. So I just want y'all to realize, like, you can do this. And we saw the stats. Online is not going anywhere. So choose to take action. Okay, so you can do it even if it feels hard. I want to show you 2017, just consistent, just showing up. I felt like I really started getting my confidence in 2021. And then in 2025, this was actually our event a couple of years ago at the Stockyards. This was our 4th event. Since then, we've done the cruise. Let me know if you actually, I want to see in the comments who actually like went on the cruise with us. We had almost 300 people. It was so insane. We just went in January. That was our 5th event. I'm already meeting with places and talking with people on our next event. Cannot wait. Yes, Jody, buckle up, Buttercup. Karen went on the cruise. Very, very cool. And yep, Lori did, Tony did. It was so much fun. Now, who went to the Stockyards? We've had 3 events at the Stockyards, and we've also had an event at Dollywood. This is what is crazy. Like, it is so much fun building something. And yes, it takes time, but you will look back and be so, so proud of yourself for building something cool, building something that can support your family, building something that can support a team. So I want to show you, like, so why now? Why now? So recently I learned how to grow my YouTube. Like I said, from 26,000 followers, which took forever, over a decade, to 400,000 followers in around 4 months. However, if I would not have started a YouTube channel, I couldn't have done any of this. So as I move forward, as I'm learning, as I'm growing, many of you know that I am being mentored right now by Jasmine Starr. And for the past 2 years, my word has been leadership. How can I grow as a leader, not only for my team, but especially for artists and crafters? How can I grow as a leader and remind you that in this time, especially right now, people in the world of AI are looking for people to be authentic, people to be real, and nothing stops the scroll like somebody watching somebody else make something. It is like creative gold right now. And it is literally, I think of it as like the wild, wild west when everybody was rushing to California for the gold rush. I truly feel like this is what it is online. And this is why I was really struggling with the battle of going back and forth between teaching paint parties. And then once I started talking online, and this is why we're doing it separately. This is why I'm doing it in this group like this, because I wanted people who really wanted to hear the online stuff. Because what was happening, and then I was feeling guilty, is I would have everybody in PPHQ and then they get confused. They're like, why are you talking about online stuff? However, there are many of you that have been with me for years and you've just been like, Heidi, please tell us more about the online stuff. So if that's you, let me know. So as I've been working with Jasmine and realizing like I've really been feeling this calling of like, I know a lot of stuff, like a lot. I know a lot of shortcuts. I know a lot of like straight to the point stuff. And I know a lot of you are ready to learn that. So really, this is why now. I feel this big calling. That's why I started the 100K creative Instagram so that I could talk more freely and not have to talk so just straight to paint parties. Because again, the way I teach you is to make sure you have a targeted audience. And if I'm talking all things, nobody's going to understand. So we have to be really, really careful with our messaging. So this is one of the reasons why now. Okay, YouTube. Last week, I had one of my team members come to my house and shoot a ton of footage. So you may have saw the Kardashian videos. Dana, one of our team members, that was her idea. I loved it so much that we immediately filmed it, edited it, have it all done. It was just a blast. We surprised her and we took her to this little bitty bar. In Nashville, which again, by the way, I am obsessed with this town. It is so much fun. They had these tickets for like $50 a pop, and it was for a fundraiser. And it was this little bitty dive bar outside of Nashville. And Vince Gill was going to be playing, and he was playing a couple of songs. Well, the entire night, it was all of these songwriters, and they were raising money for one of their friends who had a ton of medical expenses. And so they've all kind of jumped in and we're listening to literally the people who like wrote the song for 5 o'clock somewhere, and they're singing it and they're, going to town, and just all of these fun songwriters and these old guys and, some young ladies, just all these fun things happening. So we're just watching it, having a drink, listening, watching. And then this lady in probably her 40s or 50s, I don't know for sure how old she was, but she wasn't in her 20s. She wasn't in her 30s. She was probably late 40s, maybe early 50s. And the guy who wrote 5 o'clock somewhere was introducing her. And he said, hey, he goes, I want to introduce you to this lady. She's going to sing this beautiful song. And I actually discovered her on YouTube. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I'm talking YouTube next week. Are you freaking kidding me? And so this is from somebody putting their stuff on YouTube. And so here she is singing in a bar right before Vince Gill. And I just thought, how powerful is that? Just because they took a chance and put what they are really good at on YouTube. Okay, so I'm excited to announce for the first time ever, is we are doing a brand new course called Your First 100 Subscribers on YouTube. So this course, and we'll go over details, you can ask questions, but I am freaking excited about it. So I wanted to show you just some of my stats. Again, I think it's very important that you listen to people who have done what you are trying to do. Okay, so one of the things that drives me mad is somebody will literally be like, hey, I can teach you Instagram. And then I go check out their Instagram and I'm like, you have 12 followers. Like, you can't teach me Instagram. Or they're like, hey, I can teach you YouTube, and they have no followers, right? Like, or they have no videos. So I think it's always so important that, especially for, even if you choose not to learn from me, like, figure out who is really saying the truth based on their stuff, right? Like, if you have somebody saying, hey, I'm going to teach you how to grow a membership, do they have a membership? Do they have people that they have taught? And things like that. I think it's so powerful. So I wanted to show you stats and just be really open and honest, so you can see where we're at and why this is working. So you can see right here, 4.5 million views. This right here, and this is just since November 2024 to February 2025. So this is, actually up. We're I think at 400,000 subscribers now. Maybe my team can let me know the exact amount where we're at now. And also, I want to show you a couple of people and why this is powerful. So Cletus McFarlane, he has 4.25 million subscribers. One of the things that really got me thinking about putting more effort into YouTube, there were two main reasons. Number one main reason is when I went to ClickFunnels. Okay, so I'm a huge, I go to all the ClickFunnels. I know they're not doing any more of those events right now. Hopefully they'll come back. But Russell Brunson, he had a speaker on, and he was talking about how YouTube, podcasting and YouTube, like, you will not regret doing those things, right? And if you're doing a podcast, you should definitely have it as a video version. There's no reason you should be doing a podcast without a video version. So, oh, good, we're at 401. Okay. So now we've hit 401,000. So here's the thing. Cletus is amazing. I watch his stuff with Bobby sometimes. He is actually an example of somebody who has built a huge following. And he is now, Bobby just told me a couple of days ago that he's doing a race with NASCAR, and he was able to like sell out tickets in minutes or something like that because of his following. Now, one of the things was, okay, so I said two things. Let me focus because I get very excited. Anybody else get excited about this? Like, I get so freaking excited. Okay, number one, okay, when I was at ClickFunnels, they said YouTube. They were like, you need to be involved with YouTube. If you don't have YouTube, get YouTube. Like, have a YouTube, right? Then I write my notes and I'm like writing all the things. And then I look at Bobby's, the way he consumes. Now, I don't know about you or your husband or your spouse or your kids, but pretty much every day, my husband is not only watching Cletus McFarlane, not on his phone, but on his TV. This is when it really started to hit me. People aren't just watching this on their phone, although they are, but they're watching it on their TV. And it's not like my husband's like, oh, I will only watch Cletus because he does cool things with cars. No, he's watching all of Cletus's friends as well. And this is where it gets so exciting for artists and crafters, because it's not like, oh, somebody can only choose one artist to follow. Somebody can only choose one acrylic painter to follow. No, people are literally choosing multiple. And if you didn't see the stats I showed earlier, people are binge watching multiple. Okay. So that's the crazy thing about this is it's not like, oh my gosh, there's too much competition on YouTube. No, people are watching multiple people on YouTube. They're watching over and over. Bobby has probably 5 people that he rotates between over and over again. And do you know who he finds to watch the next people? If there's anybody new, it's guests that are on Cletus. It's guests that are on his other channels that he likes. Those are the people he's watching. Isn't that crazy? It's just mind-boggling to me that you can literally go, oh my gosh, I'm just going to start a YouTube channel, build it. Remember the lavender field. I'm giving myself 3 years to build lavender. You can build something really cool without having to go anywhere and ask permission. You can build something badass, really cool, and make it what you want. And then Cletus, not only, and again, I'm going to get to the others, but not only did he build this crazy online world, he's using his online money for offline businesses and fun. So hear me. He has this amazing online world, but he's also able to use all that money he's making to build a freedom factory, which is a legit racetrack that he built and charges for people to come watch him race and have fun. Then he films it and puts it where? On YouTube. It's the circle of life, people. It's like Lion King, right? It's just crazy. It's just so exciting. And I'm just overwhelmed with how much potential there is here. And I just want to take all of my crafting and creative friends and be like, you can do this. You can do this, because you don't have competition. The only person stopping you is you. You just have to build something great and target it. Okay. There is a strategy to it. I don't want you to think I'm just going to do whatever, but there is a strategy. And Kayla Carlisle, very cool. I found her. What's so weird, this is the craziest thing. I was on YouTube searching for some stuff, and all of a sudden I saw, teach paint parties to make money. And I thought, that's fun. And I clicked and I was like, oh yeah, that's what I teach. Oh my gosh, I do that too. And I was just like so interested, like, oh my gosh, she's doing it exactly how I would do it. And then at the end, she goes, and I have to give a big shout out to my mentor, Heidi Easley, who owns Paint Party Headquarters. And I thought, what the heck? And so then I reached out to her and I said, hey, I was like, you have a really big following. She has 125,000 subscribers. At that time, I did not have that. Again, we're talking months. So this was like 3.5 months ago. I reached out to her and I said, hey, I was like, do you mind if I pay you for like an hour of your time so I can ask some questions and learn from you? And I saw that you had, mentioned me in your YouTube video. And she goes, oh my gosh, Heidi. She goes, I was in Paint Party Headquarters. I've followed you for years. Yes, of course. Of course, I'll answer any questions you have. And so then we met and we talked all things YouTube. And she showed me a couple of things. And I, talked to her about some stuff. And then it was like this full circle moment of like, I'm learning from her, she's learning from me. And now she basically teaches artists as well how to make money online. It's so freaking cool. And she does hers more through fine art and through her paintings. I actually own one of her prints over here. It's beautiful work. And then we have Haley Pham, who has 3.58 million subscribers. This woman, or in her 20s, is writing a book, and she's a blogger. So do you think she needs to get a publisher to write a book? It's insane. This is the craziest part. When you build a following, you can write a book. Just like when I wrote my book, I was able to literally say, hey, let's do a big announcement. And then so many of you, thank you so much, purchase the book. Again, you want to make sure what you're offering is good and it's something for your audience. And that is where the strategy comes in. It has to be something good. Okay. And Tabitha Swatosh. Now, again, these two, Haley and Tabitha, Pixie told me about, because I was like, well, I need to get some, younger people, because, I don't really follow the younger people. She said that she got famous through TikTok, okay? She is a songwriter and a singer, and Pixie said that she just recently opened up a cafe delivering flowers and coffee. Are you kidding me? Like, it's like a Pinterest, it's like a 13-year-old girl's Pinterest board's dream. And here Tabitha is just doing it. Let's just do it. I love it. I love it. And it's all because she has a following. She couldn't do any of this without a following. Who's this beautiful lady? Okay, I also wanted to show you a couple of my friends. And I don't know why it's a little bit pixelated. So please forgive me for any of that, but sometimes the internet gets a little wonky. But again, this is a perfect example of showing that you can still do stuff even if you have some issues, right? It's okay. It does not have to be perfect. So I wanted to show you a couple of my friends who actually used my ad strategy, and here's what happened. So Tamara Bennett, she owns Southern Adornment Decor. She gained 2,400 new subscribers in 6 weeks on her YouTube channel. Okay, Casey, so proud of her. She was so excited. She got her YouTube award, her plaque, and she hit the 100,000 subscriber mark. And that's when you can apply for your plaque, which is really cool. And she's been getting 10 to 15,000 new subscribers a week. Again, this is just in the last couple of months. Okay, Sarah, my friend who owns Subscription Box, and she went from 2,000 to 10,000 followers in 1 month. Isn't that crazy? Oh. And then this handsome fellow, Bass Disaster. This is Bobby. He started a YouTube years ago, and I want you to see he has 4 subscribers. And real quick, 4 subscribers, 2 of those, one's me and one's Pixie. And I keep telling him, he needs to, step it up. His followers are waiting. But I wanted to show you this really quick because something is powerful with the fact that you can, and one's Brendan too. So me and Brendan, that's awesome. And a lot of you met Brendan on the cruise. She's amazing. So me, Brendan, and Pixie are his followers. So I wonder who his 4th one is. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I want to show you something because a lot of times building a YouTube channel isn't just about making money. Sometimes it can be about legacy. So for example, look at this quick moment that was captured that we will have forever.
Oh, I had a bite.
You got it. Real.
I'm reeling.
You got one.
I caught a fish.
Keep going.
That's a big fish.
That's a big fish. Keep going. Don't let up.
Oh my gosh, I caught my first fish. Ah, that's scary. Is that bass?
Yes.
I caught my first fish and it was a bass.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh.
I love this video so much.
Um,
You can see the proud daddy. You can see how, look, he's going to get a picture. Look, he's getting a picture. He's just so happy and so proud. So I wanted to show you this because sometimes, and I've heard of people doing this, I have literally heard of people reading books to their grandkids or their great grandkids. So it is stored forever. Sometimes, I know it sounds weird. I know I'm always live doing business stuff, but sometimes I think of I think about my mom passing and how, oh my gosh, I would give anything to just have videos, to be able to watch her, to be able to see her talk, to be able to have these moments. And I think about a lot of people write books because they feel like they want to leave this behind for their kids, their grandkids. And that's the same thing with a YouTube channel. Again, not everything has to be about money. It doesn't, y'all. It does not always have to be about money. Yes, is money great? Yes, do we want to make money? Of course. However, there is something so powerful about Bobby having this vast disaster, and he did it while he was working full time. He was, doing videos on the side. He was editing. He only posted 6 videos, and he would edit them forever. And it literally is a video that I can go to at any moment and capture a moment with my husband and his daughter, my daughter, on the lake fishing and catching her first bass. Like, that's awesome. I wasn't there that morning. Like, I would have never have gotten to see that. So there's something powerful about just leaving a legacy, about having your life documented. And you don't have to post them for the whole world to see. You can literally do it as a unlisted YouTube. Okay, so let's discover our inner Bob Ross. All right. So I wanted to put this here because I don't know if it's like if you've ever done this, but when I sometimes when I'm sick and I'm laying in bed, if I need something that's comfort, I will play Bob Ross. Just watch him on repeat. I'm not painting. I'm not even getting out my paints. I'm literally just watching him paint. Has anybody done that before, or is it just me? Right? Yep. Happy trees, y'all. Yes, happy trees. Here's the thing. That is what people will do with your videos, especially those of you that can paint really well, those of you that can, make really cool stuff. I mean, you know what you're good at. Just because you may have found me through teaching paint parties does not mean that you have to do painting on your YouTube channel. You can do whatever you are good at. Whatever just comes natural to you. People love watching that. So I want you to discover your inner Bob Ross, okay? Discover your inner Bob Ross. Now, here is what I am so excited about offering, okay? We're going to talk all about this. I'm going to be answering your questions, all of that good stuff, but I wanted to show you what we have to offer. Now, we are offering a brand new, really, 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 really well done, very step-by-step to bring you from, I have no idea what to do, to, oh my gosh, I posted my first YouTube video. If you're already doing YouTube, this is going to help as well, because it literally is teaching you how to name your channel, how to use ChatGPT, how to do thumbnails. We actually attach thumbnails in there so they're grab and go. Everything you need to go from, I have no idea, to, oh my gosh, I'm a YouTuber. It's kind of crazy. So again, we're going to be answering your questions here in just a second, but I am so freaking excited about this course because I know it's going to help you. So here's some of the modules, and we'll talk about this as y'all have more questions, but very, very, very excited. We took away, basically, this is my baby. This is what I would wish somebody would have handed me to start my YouTube channel versus going all over the place. Okay. So please, oh, and it's saying the link's not working. I don't know if we have a better link team, if y'all want to put the link. But here's the thing I want you to know is that, and we can put the link in the comments, and I'll talk about the pricing. And we also have a coupon code going on until Friday. So you have until Friday to use $100 off on this coupon code. And then it goes away at midnight. But here's the thing. It's going to take you from having no idea what to do. I literally took away any confusion, and made it the simplest way to make this happen. Oh, okay. The link's in the comments. Okay, awesome. So yeah, you can scan the QR code or the links in the comments. But here's the thing. I wanted to take away any headache, any confusion, to where it is straight to the point. Here's how I organize my ideas. Here's how I batch create. Remember, we talked about sometimes we don't have flexibility. Like, for example, what if we have a paint party and now all of a sudden we're sick? We're trying to find one of our paint party headquarters sisters or brothers to like help take that over. Well, with YouTube and online, I batch create. So if it's a rainy day and I want to create on my YouTube that day, I just create all my YouTubes for the whole month. I'll do 4 YouTube videos in one day, and then it's ready for a whole month. Okay. Now, here are the prices. We have 2 options. Now, I know the price on the right, we only have 10 spots. So the first 10 spots are the people who get it, but it is literally a very, very, very small group. And I know this is not for 99% of you. So please ignore that one. If you're like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. No, thank you. However, the one that I really, really, really am excited. Well, I'm excited about both of them. The first one's called Your First 100 Subscribers on YouTube. This is a do-it-yourself. It includes the full course. It basically takes you from no clue to I did it. You could literally binge watch this today and film your video and post your first YouTube video by Friday. We have broke it down so simple. You don't have to go hire anybody. You don't have to go get an editor. You don't have to go get a cameraman. Like, we have taken all of the guesswork out of it and made it to the very, very basic so that you could make it happen. Okay. So right here, here's the cool thing. You're going to get 15 modules that are step-by-step, 4 bonus modules. We'll go over what the bonuses are. Tech, no problem. I literally took everything away that could confuse you, and we made it step-by-step. I'm telling you, this is what I wish I would have had when I first started. Thumbnails. You don't even have to create your thumbnails. We have them for you. You just drag and drop. So this is $4.97. However, we have a $100 coupon, so it's only $3.97 if you purchase before Friday at midnight. The $100 goes away at Friday at midnight. Now, for 10 of you, only 10 of you. So if this is you and you know you want this, then I would purchase it right now. This is it's called a day in the life of a YouTuber. You're going to get everything that you get in your first 100 subscribers. You're going to get everything on the $4.97. Plus, you're going to get a 1-day in-person event in Franklin, Tennessee on Wednesday, June 18th. You're going to basically get we're going to hang out together. It's going to be 10 of us. We're going to have a day in the life of a YouTuber. We're going to be vlogging. We're going to have hot seats where we go over your specific YouTube channel, because by June 18th, you should have some stuff posted. And we're going to have lunch. We're going to have dinner together. We're going to have a photo shoot. So this, I mean, if you think about it, this includes a photo shoot where you can look the part. You're going to be a guest on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to help push traffic to your YouTube channel. And then, of course, you know how I roll. There's always surprises. So again, travel and hotel is not included. That is up to you. For those 10 people, I will give my recommendations of where you should stay so that you're close. However, it's for the training of that day. Okay, so those are the 2 options. And here's the bonuses. This is for both choices, okay? The 26,000 to 400K, immediate access to exactly how I run 3 ads, okay? It's very simple, and I show you exactly how I did it to go from 26,000 subscribers to 401,000 subscribers in just over 4 months. So that alone is worth this price. If you know anything about online business, sometimes you see one thing you want to know and you will literally be like, yep, that's a win. For $3.97 and I can learn that and have that in my back pocket, it's a win. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy. And sometimes the most common sense approach is the best approach. Most people confuse the hell out of everything and then they do nothing. So I want you to remember that imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again for those in the back. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. You're also going to get another bonus for studio setup. Exactly how I set up my studio, what you need, what you don't need, all the things so that you can start right away. You're also going to get a bonus video on how to edit. Okay, so basically I'm showing you how to do all of this with just your phone and StreamYard. That's it. I'm not getting fancy. I'm not trying to make it complicated. I'm literally showing you how to do this with a phone and a StreamYard account. And then creating thumbnails. Okay, so we're going to go in depth on how to create your thumbnails. Remember, any questions you have, ask. The team is putting them on this right here so I can answer them. Okay, so bonus. Write this down. Use this coupon code WATCHME. It has to be all caps, okay? All caps. WATCHME, all caps, all one word. As long as you purchase by Friday at midnight, you will get $100 off on either one. I believe it's on either one. And the thing about the 10 people, remember, it's really not the full 3,000 because you get 100 off. You also get the full course, which is really cool. Okay, so you get all of that as well. All right. So just a recap, you're getting 15 trainings that have been done to show you exactly what to do. Again, I am so proud of this. I am so proud of this content. I am so proud of what you're going to learn by going through this. And we have taken away all the fluff so that you can get progress and take action really, really fast. So you're going to get, why YouTube? I'm going to go over details with that. How to organize your ideas, exactly what I do to organize my ideas, exactly how to film your videos, how you can make money from your videos, naming your channel, how to actually make a channel. Like some of you are like, Heidi, I don't even know how to make a channel. We've covered it all, from literally knowing nothing about YouTube to everything about YouTube. And using ChatGPTs to create what you're going to do. Thumbnail photos. Okay, I just want to bring attention real quick to this thumbnail photo. Do y'all see that heart painting? It is so ugly that I literally threw it away. But here's the problem. I was going to refilm a new painting. However, I wanted to show a couple of things. Number one, that video has done extremely well. I posted it on YouTube, okay? It had over 10,000 views before I even started ads to it, because it was so simple. Again, people go to YouTube to search simple stuff. How to paint a heart, how to paint, they go to search simple stuff. So when you're posting something so crazy, and so I thought, oh my gosh, I'm just going to throw that away. That painting is so awful. I was trying to teach and talk, and I didn't have a plan. However, I had already done the ChatGPT to help me get the idea. And so I don't want you to be left behind. If anything, going to learning that one section on using ChatGPT is totally worth the $397 when using the $100 code. Just that alone, to see how I grab an idea, organize an idea, film an idea, execute an idea, like just that alone is worth it. So very, very, very excited about that too. Okay, let's see. And so I just left it. I was like, y'all need to see from the start to the finish. And when I saw the stats on that video, I was like, okay, it's ugly. I'm a little embarrassed, but it's fine. And I want you to see it's okay to post things sometimes that you're like, I'm still learning, right? All right, so again, you can see here on the left, the course is beautifully done. Everything is ready to go. You get immediate access to the entire course as soon as you sign up. So very, very excited about that. And we're going to start Q&A. So I am excited. I'm so excited. Are you excited? Oh my gosh, are you excited? Okay, so let's see. And if you can't click the link, team, if you don't mind checking that out. And then also it looks like somebody said, is the 10 people already full? I'm sure we can find that out too. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer your questions. Again, I'm so proud of this. I hope that, and again, if you're a person who's like, I don't have that money right now, it is not for you. I totally get it. This is not a like, oh my gosh, use your last penny. That's not go make some money doing paint parties, right? Like go make some money doing paint parties, make that happen. You know if this is for you or not. Like you, I feel like at this point, especially for those of you that have been with me for more than, 6 months, a year, some of you have been with me for 7 years. Like, you know, if this is like, okay, I'm ready for this or I'm not ready for this. Okay, so links, my team's saying links are not clickable in StreamYard, but you can copy and paste the link from the comments into a browser. So hopefully that will help you. Also team, I don't know if you want, you probably already have, but if you want to post it inside Paint Party headquarters, and I'm pretty sure it's emailing to you. Okay, so very excited. Okay, they said the team said that the chat was moving really fast. Oh my gosh, y'all are excited. Okay, great. I'm so excited. Yes, so the chat is moving fast. So they said we grabbed the questions we could. So we're going to try to answer as many questions as you can. Let's go ahead and just take a deep breath. Let's take a drink. And let's cheers, okay? Let's cheers to your new creative adventure. Just like me starting my lavender and growing it for 3 years. This is something you're going to create, something you're going to build. It does not happen overnight. I will not be a person that is like, you're going to immediately make money. That's not how this works. We saw the stats at the beginning, okay? And I hope you can appreciate my transparency. Should you do this? Yes, choose your heart. It will be hard staying stuck and not learning this and not learning ChatGPT and not learning AI and not learning, or choose your heart and make progress. Take action. Don't be left behind. One of the biggest things with all of this AI is I hire somebody every few months and I pay her a lot of money just to tell me what is working and not working in AI right now. That way I can always know what's going on. It's way more money than this course, just for an hour of her time. But I want to make sure I know what I need to be doing, what is working, what's not, because the businesses that choose not to allow AI to be a part of their business are the ones that will not make it. It just is what it is. We can agree, disagree, whatever, but you have to know what is out there, regardless if you agree with it or don't agree with it. I was at the dentist a few months ago, and they literally pulled up my x-rays and said, okay, let me scan it through AI. Like every piece of this world will be touched by AI. Me and Bobby, now that we're, kind of farmish, we're not real farmers, but we're trying. We have an app and we scan a plant. It not only tells us what it is through AI, it tells us if it needs water, if it needs pruning, it tells us everything. So that is the craziest thing about this. The craziest thing, okay? I love it so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer questions. All right, so Amy says, hey, Heidi, my question is how to start. I'm sure I can succeed, but the start seems to be the hardest part. Amy, I got you. I'm telling you, this course is, okay, so I have learned a lot from launching Outer Limits. I have learned that teaching people funnels is next level, which we did okay. We all built some funnels, things were fun. However, when you take this course, when you see this course, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you literally can pause and do what I'm telling you to do. And it is insane. It's insane the progress you're going to have. So if you're like, I don't know where to start, remember, this is my baby, and our team has made it beautiful and have made it to where it all makes sense, to where you can go through it. We have taken it step by step. All the guesswork is out. Literally, I'm teaching you through a phone and StreamYard. That's all you technically have to make this happen, is a phone and a StreamYard account. That's it. It's so exciting because it's really, the cost to do it is very minimal. And whether you're doing it for legacy, to leave you reading to your kids or grandkids, or whether you're doing this to actually build a business, It's going to be really cool. And I'm so excited to be a part of it. Okay. Jaquila says, I'm currently working an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. I'm also a full-time wife and mother. How do you manage to be consistent enough to get your business to thrive and support your family? Jaquila and everyone who just raise a hand who works full-time. Okay. So it's hard. Again, choose your hard. We choose our hard whether we're being stuck or we choose our hard whether we're taking action. What I have learned is batch create. Okay. Batch create is the key. You have to batch create. This is what I am really, really good at. I used to not be good at this, but I'm getting better, but really auditing our time. So Jasmine Starr, who's my mentor right now, she talks about auditing your time. Literally every second. It's like painful, but you take the next 2 weeks and you write every single thing you're doing down. And then you'll realize, oh my gosh, for this hour, I was watching Love on the Spectrum, which by the way, is my new favorite show. If you have not watched it, I do think I have a crush on Tanner. He is so cute. And now I follow him on Instagram. And so just by all my time devoted to Love on the Spectrum, I could start a whole new business just by the amount of time I watch on Love on the Spectrum. So it really is about managing your time and really what you want. Again, I really want you to, I'm not here just to sell you something. I want you to have a great life. I want you to have the life of your dreams. If that is building a business online to where you can have more flexibility, where you can have, time when you can do stuff and batch create, time when you can't, it takes time. It takes time to build it. But you need to see what you want. If this immediately makes you cringe and you're like, nope. I'd rather like just go to work at a 9 to 5 and never think about this again. This is not for you, right? Like, if it's for you or not. So if it's for you, then it's hustle. I mean, I hate to say that word because I know it's gotten a bad rap, but there is something really cool about going, this is what I want. And yeah, I'm going to have to sacrifice a little bit to make it happen. But if I follow what Heidi's teaching me, I can not have to sacrifice as much because I'm going to batch create. I'm going to have 1 day a month where I film it all. I'm going to have 1 day a month where I do the editing and then I'm done. I post it and I'm done for that month. So realistically, we can draw it out for 4 videos could be drawn out all month. And it could be like nails on a chalkboard, painstakingly just, or we could do it better. We could batch create. We could get crap done. We could make it happen. But a lot of times I tell y'all, please read The War of Art. It's literally about showing up, being a professional, make happen, right? I bleeped myself. I found out some of y'all don't like my cussing. Y'all, I do have a little bit of a potty mouth. I'm not going to lie. I just, I am who I am. I do love Jesus. And I know Jesus probably doesn't want me to have a potty mouth, but sometimes I do, but I know he still loves me. So it is what it is. Okay. Rhea says, how do you come up with new content ideas and offerings to keep new growth and also maintain current follower interest? So that is a great question. In the course, I will show you exactly how to do that through ChatGPT. Y'all, ChatGPT is a game changer. You will never, ever, 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 ever again not have an idea. You just won't. It is endless. Endless. There are so many ideas. I have to put a timer on my phone to stop looking at ChatGPT so I can get stuff done. You will never not have an idea again. Never, ever, 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 ever. Okay, so let's see. Deborah says, oh my gosh, a lot of y'all have joined. Oh, I'm so thankful you are trusting me. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so excited for you. So excited for you. It looks like we have Brenda, Robin, Sheila, Tammy, Regina, Sarah, another Sarah. We have Noreen, Teresa. Teresa. It looks like April and Emily and Madeline and Katie and Alicia, Sherry, Sarah, Lori. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. I'm so excited to teach y'all. Okay, and then let's see. Deborah says, I have so many other things in my life needing attention. How do you find the time to keep up with social media and making content? Okay, so here's the thing. How many of us are busy? Right? Everybody has this life, this giant life that we get to live, that we get to choose how we get to live it. A lot of us have little kids and bigger kids and grandkids, and some of us have no kids. And we all still have obligations. We all still have things we want to be a part of. Here's the thing that I want to tell you so much is that I really want you to write out your dreams, write out what you want. I know it sounds so dorky, but what I have seen so many people do time and time again is they are just chasing everybody else's dreams. Okay. Once you get, I was that person, y'all. I mean, again, for the moment, I needed to be in that place for Pixie. And again, it's not her fault, but we wanted a place where she could stay. We moved a lot. And for a long time, Pixie was moving schools every couple of years. And we finally got to a point where I was like, hey, I really want to have her have a group of friends at a certain school for a certain amount of time. And so we stayed at a certain place, but we knew as soon as she was graduated, we were moving. We just knew it. We've known it for years. And so I had to really look at what did I want out of life? What do I want? And there are sacrifices with that. Always, whether you want to say there are or not, there's always sacrifices. And so I think what I really want you to do is figure out what you want. Then if you're working full time and you're like, hey, I want to build this, it will take sacrifice. It will take doing things on nights and weekends. I'm not going to sit here and go, it's all totally fine and you will not be tired and you will get 12 full hours of sleep and everything. No, it takes sacrifice. It takes time. But here's the great news. 99% of people will not do it. They will not do it. For me, I'm like, game on. I know I'll do it. I know what I want to do. I know what I want out of this life. I know that God has a plan for me. I know all of these things. And I know I got to suck it up, buttercup. And this is what needs to be done to make it happen. So in my eyes, I'm like, game on. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. And I think about my grandma who literally did not have any of these opportunities. And we can, in a second, go live, post it, and have money coming to us. That is crazy. That's the craziest thing ever. And y'all, all of this is still brand new. All of this, 2007, the iPhone came out. 2007, we're talking 18 years. Pixie's age. Literally, we're talking 18 years. For those of you that have lived more than 20 years, that is a blink. 18 years is a blink. It's crazy. It just, the whole thing just is crazy. So anyway, if you know this is for you, grab the link. Just say you want the link if you want to grab it. And then also those of you, I don't know where we're at on the 10 people, but if you do know that that's what you want, make sure you grab that. And then we'll spend the whole day together. You'll be a guest on my YouTube channel. You'll get access to everything. Okay, so how long did it take for you to grow your business to 6 figures? Oh my gosh. So I would say, here's the thing about growing your business. It takes a long time, it felt like, because I didn't have people to learn from. I was trying to learn everything myself. It takes a long time to get to a certain level. So it took me years. But here is what I have known now that I have access to. So I've been doing paint parties for 20 years. So 2007 iPhone paint, I was doing paint parties before the iPhone, right? So now that we have access to people who are doing what we want to do, everything can be way faster, way faster. All right. Amanda says, hey, Heidi, I'm a big fan. Oh, thanks. You have made art accessible for everyone, not just to do as a hobby, but also a career. And I'm in such an encouraging way. What's the best low cost but high impact way to increase visibility for a creative business? So she has 3 questions. So I'm going to answer that one first. What's the best low cost but high impact way to increase visibility for a creative business? Okay, content. Content is currency, y'all. Write this down. Content is currency. If people don't know about you, they don't know to trust you, they don't know if they like you, they don't know to buy from you. So you have to be known for something. But that's also what's really cool about online is it doesn't matter how many people are out there. It's a game against yourself. Do a great job. Step it up. Show cool stuff. Don't paint an ugly part like I did, although it did show a lot of views. But anyway, so really a low cost way is post. You can literally post reels, YouTube videos for free. Okay. It's free advertisement. The second question Amanda has is, how do you make your brand feel premium without alienating people who value affordability? Okay, so here's the thing, Amanda, and everyone, you get to choose. Okay, there is the high price purses and there are the low end purses, and I don't know for sure, but they're probably made at the same factory. And so here's the thing, you get to choose how you want your brand to be. So y'all can judge me if you want, but I want to share something very, very powerful with you. Okay, this mug. Would you say it is beautiful? Would you say it is well made? Would you say it is amazing, right? And if you need the link to purchase the course, go ahead and just let my team know. They'll give it to you. Okay. I bought this mug a month ago, and I have used it every single day. I wash it and I reuse it. Now, let me tell you a quick story about this mug and also about the artist, which I have sent her a message and I hope she listens to it because I am so sad about what is happening. She does the cutest mugs. She does all kinds. She does this ghost mug, all of these mugs. She built an Instagram following of around 40-something thousand. Again, this is a pure example of using your talents, creating a following, and then she does an order where at 7 p.m. on a certain day, she sells what she has. These mugs take her 10 to 12 hours to make, okay? She has spent thousands of hours developing this technique, making this happen. There's texture on it. It feels good in my hands. It's perfect, right? These mugs cost $250. Now, for some of you, you are totally judging me right now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she spent $250 on this mug. Some of you are like, oh my gosh, when is she selling them again? Right? We all attach a different value to things. What I can tell you is she sold out. Let's just guess. How long do you think it took her to sell out mugs that cost $250 a piece? Do you think it took an hour? Do you think it took 24 hours? Do you think it took a day? Do you think it took 2 days? Do you think it took a month? Do you think it took, what do you think? Just guess. Okay, Teresa says 12 minutes. Shelly says 10 minutes. Pamela says 1 hour. Tony says 30 minutes. Yeah, Regina, my husband and I make pottery. Few people understand how much goes into it. Y'all, this was a frenzy. It was less than 60 seconds. Her entire site was sold out. Less than 60 freaking seconds. But here's the part I want to warn you about. When you start doing things online, you will get trolls. And I really want to just take a second to say this because recently she did a whole post that she's not going to be doing anything online anymore because people are bashing her price. But there are people like me that will literally go into a frenzy and go, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I have to have that cup, and literally wash it every single day so I can use it every single day. But she's younger. She's in her 20s. She hasn't had a lot of trolls. And so it's hurting her. And so now she's only going to do it through email. It breaks my heart because I can't wait to have a frenzy and try to buy one of these in less than a minute. It is so much fun. It's like a freaking auction. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had alarms set. I had Bobby on one phone. I had me on one phone. Every time I went, one was sold out. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get the mug. I was freaking out. But that is the power of building an audience with your arts and crafts, people. You can sell out like that. And when you have the trolls, know that you are finally doing something that makes that people see. When I know people are being mean to me, I finally know, okay, people are seeing me. Okay, I got jerks. People are seeing me. It's a part of it. But don't let a couple of trolls stop you because we saw on the stats earlier, 60+% is online now. Okay, so please, whether you judge or not, she can sell out mugs in less than 60 seconds. That is the power of the internet. That is the power of YouTube. That is the power of Instagram. Y'all, we are artists. We do not have to be starving artists. I just want you to know this, please. I feel like it's my purpose to tell you, you don't have to be a starving artist. Learn these strategies. Learn these techniques. Learn. We actually, and again, you can judge me, Pixie's not going to college. She got her associates through dual credit. She was supposed to go to Colorado to college, and we were going to take her to, she was going to do Paris study abroad. We have moved Paris to next year because we don't think she's like ready for it yet. And she's not going to college. We signed her up for a 3-month pottery class. The girl is obsessed with art. She started an Instagram page. She's taking this course, YouTube. She is so excited. She's going to start her YouTube channel. That is the power. And I was a person that always said, I only have one child. She has to go to college. She has to get her degree just in case. And there is a shift. This society has shifted. This is not what people are doing. They're not asking, unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or something that has to have a degree. You don't have to do that. You can learn this way and make a really cool thing happen. Okay, again, if you want the link, please put the link. We have people that are saying the link's not working. So I don't know what's going on with that. I know my team's in there. So if you are having trouble, please let them know. They'll help you. I'm going to answer some more questions. Okay, and then what helped you build trust with your audience in the early stages? One of the things I want everyone to hear is be yourself, okay? Be yourself. I talk about stupid crap. Sometimes I say a cuss word. I mean, this is me. You will see me in real life if you've ever met me, and I am who I am in person and online. It's just who I am. And if you can be authentic, especially with all of the AI just really getting stronger and stronger, and people are going to be able to spot somebody who's being fake 100 miles away. So please be authentic. And I think that, and you can let me know if this is true or not, but I think that's why you're here, because you know I am who I am. And so, just be yourself. You got to be yourself. Don't try to put on a show. If you make a mistake, go to the mistake. It's so funny. Oh, great. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to kind of start doing rapid fire because my team's telling me you'll have a lot of questions. But one of the things, editing early on, Brendan, she does all of our editing. She would edit out like if I made a mistake. And I was like, no, like keep the mistakes. Like that's what, people can gravitate towards. People want to know that you're real. And so that's why in this YouTube course, it's not a lot of editing. I want you to have mistakes. I want you to come across as you are. That's what people fall in love with. Okay, people don't like perfection. I don't know if you know that or not, but perfection is not really what people are gravitating towards. And Annie says, I'm wanting to do this, but getting materials together seems daunting on a disability income. Any ideas? Annie, again, a phone and StreamYard. That's all you need for this to work. That's it. And Rachel says, I'm a middle school art teacher and dream of being able to quit and make more money through paint parties, writing, illustrating children's books, but I'm scared. I work in a rural area and I'm afraid there's not enough opportunities. How do I know I will make enough money to replace my teaching salary? Rachel, I was a teacher for 10 years and I am a person who went bankrupt. I literally will never say, quit your day job and this will all be okay. No. You will know when it's the right time. So again, if you have not read The War of Art, and it's about making it happen. It's about going, okay, I have this amount of hours in the day. I'm going to devote this to my job. I'm going to devote this to my family. And if I want a side hustle and I want to build this, I may have some late nights. I may have some early mornings. But when you do, again, take this course, take something that is going to shortcut a lot of things out that you don't need. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get confusing. Just do exactly what I'm saying. And then you'll look up and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I did it. I posted a video. Oh my gosh, that wasn't that hard. And then you can repeat it by batch creating. And let's see. Karen asked, how are sell their products and affiliate differently? For example, this is just one of many. Sell their products could be me selling Essential Stencil. Sell their affiliates could be me selling Stu McLaren, his membership program. Example. Does AdSense push your video forward? You know, I don't know the answer to that question, Shar. That's a great question. I do have AdSense, and I'm going to be very transparent. I make around 200 to maybe 350 a month in AdSense revenue. That is not how I'm teaching you to grow this. Okay. There is a much better way, and you can make a lot more money by doing it with your products, other people's products, memberships, affiliates, things like that. However, do I think you should sign up for AdSense when they allow you? Of course. And I'm not going to just say no to free money. Annette says, do you have any trainings that on building a target audience? And so Annette, the main thing, and I'll just tell all of you right now, the main thing with building a targeted audience is figuring out what you want to be known for. Whether, let's say you want to be known for using Posca pens on a mural, for example. I mean, it could be that detailed, right? I want to be known for how to use Posca pens to make the art shine or to make art pop, whatever. Literally that. I'm the Posca pen girl. Oh my gosh, that's that Posca pen girl. Oh, you should go watch that Posca pen tutorial, right? Decide what you know, what you're good at. Like if you don't know, ask some friends, right? Ask your family. And then start to do content for that. You can't do 2 videos about Posca pens and all of a sudden be the Posca pen expert. You got to do videos. You got to do videos. And let's see. And that's going to start building a targeted audience. Okay, let's see. Karen says, oh, we have a couple of day in the lives. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to spend the day with you. Tammy, yay! So excited. So we got Tammy. We got Madeline. Oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun. And I'm already thinking of the fun surprises for y'all. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast. Okay, let's see. Karen says, I've used ManyChat to get new leads by offering a free tracer. How do you actually make money from those leads? Is it mainly that now they're on their email list and they'll see future offers? Yes. So they will see future offers. You could also retarget them. You can download your email list and re-upload those to ads to retarget. And then also people are getting to know you. Know, like, and trust. It's a big deal. Carolyn says, what is the best way to choose our niche, or can we do multiple? Say creative kids activities and adult programs and kits. I would right now really focus on, if you want to do painting, like focus on just painting. Paint on your tutorials. Give some tips. Really start working on your storytelling, all of that fun stuff. And then you're going to start to see which route you want to go. There are people that only focus on kids art, and then there's people that focus only on adult art. I feel like, again, you got to see which one you love to do the most. Okay. Are you building a channel for kids to watch, or are you building a channel for adults to watch? That is very important. You can't do both. It's going to, maybe later after you get a gazillion followers, but at the beginning it's too confusing. Do I watch it or does my kid watch it? Like you can't be confused on there. And how do you load videos to YouTube faster? It took me over 4 hours when I tried it once. So Shelly, make sure you have good internet. Everybody write this down, speedtest.net. Speedtest.net. Test your speed. Make sure it's fast. If it's not fast, I highly recommend just making sure you have fast internet, making sure you're on your Wi-Fi. Also, we, purchase the fastest of everything just because we know we need it, because we do a lot of stuff online. However, if you have really bad internet and you can't get faster internet, maybe that's something where you can go to somewhere, rent a co-working space for the day, and then you upload everything really fast. I don't know. So just trying to figure out like, okay, if I don't have faster internet, where can I get faster internet? And Lori says, will you be offering a mastermind later this year on the heels of this course? And right now, Lori, that's not in the cards. We will have December. We're doing not outer limits, but we will have a more intense course that's more hands-on, things like that. But at this point, I'm still not at the stage where I feel like I can offer enough value for what it would be worth for my time for a mastermind. So at this point, again, that can change, but at this point, it's not happening at the moment. And Tracy says, how do you keep the scammers away? I get so frustrated with them and want to give up immediately. Tracy, this is the internet, unfortunately. And make sure you have two-factor authentication. Make sure you have, you're always changing your passwords. You're keeping up with that stuff. And we have been hacked ourselves. So it happens to everyone. And it's frustrating. It sucks. It sucks. I wish there weren't scammers. I wish there weren't bad people. But unfortunately, it's the world we live in. And when 60+% are spending their time online, and not 60% of people, but 60% of our time as people online, you're going to get the good with the bad, unfortunately. Okay. Make sure you, if you're ready to sign up, go ahead and sign up. I would love to just welcome you. And then also, if you want to get access with the $100 discount, you have until Friday, and it is WATCHME. All one word, watch me together. All right. Tracy says, already got hers. Okay. Melissa says, how many people are on your team? So we have 5 people right now on our team. And then we have some other people that are kind of in the background doing other things as well. But again, I was a one-woman show for many, many, many years. The way I teach you to do this YouTube is as a one-woman person or a one-man person. So again, this entire course is built for you only, you and your phone and a StreamYard account. You don't have to have a team editing. You don't have to have any of that. It is literally so that you can do it. Okay. Just you by yourself. You don't have to worry. And let's see. Tammy says, I've been working on my YouTube. I have around 120 painting videos on my YouTube channel. Is that a good start? That is a great start. I also recommend, before anybody loses their Facebook Lives, to download them and re-upload them on your YouTube channel. And let's see, how long will you have access to the course? So right now, I will say 1 year. From the time you get the course, 1 year. And the reason I don't do lifetime access is because, as you know, in this online world, it changes a lot. We are always pivoting, always pivoting. And so I don't want to be like, you have lifetime access and it's like 2033 and you're like, Heidi, where's my YouTube course? And I'm like, what? Like, the rules have changed now. So, you know, YouTube will, I'm sure, evolve by 2035 or whatever. And so there will be more to learn. And that's the thing too. When you come at it from a place of learning, right? When you come at it from a place of, okay, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to master this, then I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better. It's kind of like that wheel of like when I was teaching paint parties. I couldn't do anything else but teach in-person paint parties. Then I got this. I can do this with my eyes closed. Now I can add art kits, right? So I got this plate spinning and now I got this plate spinning. Now I'm doing art kits, making some extra money. Then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I got those plates spinning without worrying. Now I can, you know, do online. Okay. So it's like, you will get so good at this to where it's easy. It's not that hard, right? I know right now it seems like a crazy bold statement, but I promise you, it is not that hard. It will, especially with the way we broke it down. Okay, let's see. Oh, and can I just say with all of y'all on here, again, you can see that I just get so excited. I get so excited. Okay, here's the thing. If you can just commit to not quitting, you will be way above everyone else. This is the world we live in. Most people will not stay focused enough to do the boring stuff. They just won't. Most people will not stay focused enough to do the boring stuff. If we can harness our creative energy and stay focused enough to do the boring stuff, you will people will look at your business and feel like, oh, well, she's lucky. Oh, well, it's easy for her to say. Oh, well, no. Do you know how many squirrels all the time are coming my direction? Every 5 seconds. Nope. Gotta stay focused, right? If we can harness this creative energy, there is unlimited potential online for you. But you can't every 5 seconds, right? Focus. I know it's hard. I'm saying it. I went into Joann's last night. Oh my gosh. Joann's is closing, which is very sad. And I talked to one of the employees and she was almost crying. She was telling me about how her mom took her when she was a child to go pick out fabrics. And she's in her like late 70s. And so that was just heartbreaking. And here I am going through Joann's and literally like, oh my gosh, I can start this project. I can do this. I can do that. And I'm like, focus. I mean, I literally was like trying to talk myself off of a ledge because it's hard. It's hard to focus I know I'm not alone. Please tell me I'm not alone. It's really hard. Okay. How often do you need to post on YouTube? Honestly, any amount is great. But what I'm trying to do right now is we are posting one a week. Okay, Tammy says, can I move? Oh, and the way I teach you is to batch create. So you batch the entire month in one day. That's it. You could even do it in half a day. So batch the entire amount for the month in one day. So everything for your channel for the month can be done in one day. Isn't that crazy? I love it. Okay. All right. Can I move all of my lives from YouTube to Facebook to YouTube at once or one at a time? Oh, you have to do one at a time. You have to download, then re-upload. Download, re-upload. Gay says, what equipment is needed to film videos for YouTube? I am making reels, but only using my phone and natural light or a ring light. So all I'm asking you to do, you can get fancy if you want, but I'm only asking you to do your phone and StreamYard. That's it. That is totally it. Let's see. Tamara says, for YouTube, do I just create content or do I have to have something to sell? Right now, I just want you to create. I want you to create content. I want you to get used to making videos. I want you to get used to talking to the camera. And remember my earlier videos of how embarrassingly awkward I was? Like, we don't want a lot of people seeing that. So we got to get just used to talking to the camera. I'm not picking my nose. My nose itches really bad. Okay. And let's see. Tamara says, should my YouTube be the name of my business or should it be unrelated? So it does not have to be the name of your business. And it can, so mine is Texas Art and Soul just because I named it, over a decade ago. I'm not changing my name because what I've learned is it really doesn't matter what the name is. Also, inside of the course, I teach you exactly how to go to ChatGPT and find many names for your channel. So I teach you exactly how to do that. And so it doesn't have to be that. Shelly says, when filming while I am painting and instructing, what's the best angle for setup? Currently, the best I can figure out for filming is from the side. So you can do anyway. Here's a really cool thing. If you're like so scared to be on the camera, like your face on the camera, you can actually film it like this to where it's only your hands. Like Weekend at Bernie's, or Thriller, right? Like you can do it where it's just your hands and then your voice. Okay. However, after you start getting comfortable, I am going to ask you, if you're wanting to build a really big following, I do think it's important that people start to relate to you. They start to see you. However, you can build a very successful business. Here is a very, very great example of that just by showing what you create. Okay. So yes, you can do either. And let's see, is it against Facebook to add a YouTube link to get your followers to subscribe to my YouTube channel? Tammy, it is not against Facebook. However, Facebook really won't push that. So what would be a better thing to do is to go live and say, hey, I just did this really cool YouTube video. Go check it out. I'm going to give a really cool prize for those of you that leave a comment. Something like that. That's a good way to say subscribe, leave a comment. You can get your audience from here to go over there and subscribe and leave a comment. That's a way you can do that. So I would do that from your business page. Okay. Terry says, how do you handle, and I'm going to start doing rapid fire. Oh, wow. Y'all are curious, folks. I love it. You're curious. Okay. All right. Let me take a drink of coffee. I'm going to start doing rapid fire because I know we're on here quite a while. Oh, how many of y'all have signed up? Let me know if you're going to do the course. I'm so excited to help you. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So let me do rapid fire. And it looks like we have Trisha has joined, Lisa Johnson, Savannah, Valerie, John, Terry, Deborah, and Cheryl. Oh my gosh. Thank you for trusting me and my team. Like, I am so excited to help you. So excited to help you. I mean, it's crazy what you can build, regardless if you're doing it for a legacy. Oh my gosh, I would die if I had my mom's videos on here. Like that would be so cool. Or if you're doing it for to make money, to build something great. Just make sure, again, I've said this the whole time. This is not something that happens overnight. It takes time. Okay. Give yourself patience. Give yourself a chance to create something really, really great. Okay. And isn't it cool? Like, especially depending on like what age you are, but it's so funny to be like, oh my gosh, I have a YouTube award. I'm a YouTuber and I'm like 40s. It's weird, right? It's weird. But if you do it strategically, you can not only have the award, but you can also be making money from it, which is so, so powerful. Okay, let's see. How do you handle your taxes? I mean, I'm organized, but I just don't know where to begin with that. So Terry, I recommend getting QuickBooks. That's how I do it. Let's see. Terry also says, do you have to know how to edit videos to have a successful YouTube channel? No, ma'am. The way I teach you, we do have a small short editing video, but the way I teach you is to literally film it in StreamYard and post it from there. And if you look at my earlier videos, not one of them is edited. They're just literally Facebook Lives. I'm saying, hey, all of that kind of stuff. So remember, if you're wanting to purchase this right here, you're going to get all of these and you're going to have access to all of these different videos. They're going to walk you step by step. So make sure you grab that. And you can see, I'll leave this up for just a minute so you can see what they are as I'm answering. Okay. And again, this is not Paint Party Headquarters. This is totally different. This is why we did this in a call by itself. This has nothing to do with Paint Party Headquarters. This is all about learning online business. Okay, Lisa says, I want to know how to get more subscribers. I have just 7. So there's several ways. Again, posting more content, and then utilizing this course to make sure you are getting the best ideas, implementing the best ideas, organizing the best ideas, batch creating the best ideas, having the best thumbnails. All of that goes into it, and we break it all down. And I also show you how I'm doing my ads. Jessica says, I always feel like this is out of reach because I don't have fancy equipment. I don't either. Don't know how to make those snazzy thumbnails. Oh, guess what? You don't have to. We have them made for you. I'm a dining room table in my apartment, art making mama. And perhaps I can just start anyway. Of course you can, Jessica. Do you know how long I used my art table, my kitchen table for my art table? Many, many, many years. Okay. I did not wake up with an art studio. This was many years of my kitchen table. And there were several years where we never even ate at the table. We just ate on the couch so that our kitchen table could be the art studio, because our house was so small. We also did the same thing when we lived in apartments right after the bankruptcy. We turned the kitchen table into my art studio, which was basically in the living room and the kitchen for a year and a half. So, I mean, you do what you have to do, but you can still build, right? And let's see. So yeah, go ahead and start. Like I said earlier, imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. There's a lot of people that have a lot of opinions about things, but they don't take any action. I choose not to listen to those people. Okay, Amy says, I don't have a lot of time. Do I have to edit or can I upload raw? Upload raw. I'm telling y'all, y'all are going to look at this and be like, oh, but then you're going to be like, wait, Heidi has over 400,000 subscribers. It's okay. It's okay that it's not perfect. And Amy says, I have 500 YouTube subscribers. Do I still need this course? Amy, that is totally up to you. And again, I am a person who loves to shortcut my success. I like to find people who have results that I want. And then instead of trying to figure out what they did, I just pay some money and learn what they did. That's just my mentality. Again, everybody has a different mentality. And so that's totally up to you. Again, I'm not here to be like, you must buy or you'll never have. No, I'm not that person. You either know you trust what I'm saying and you know this is for you, or you know it's not for you. I'm not here to try to like squeeze your arm and make you make a choice. That's not what it's about. Erica says, do you talk about reusing content on YouTube? Yes. Oh my gosh. Most of my content, I have 1.2 thousand videos, and most of my content is reused. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Reused for sure. And Amy says, is the course self-paced, grab and go, or live with you dripping out modules? So great question. The course is self-paced. Okay. When you get to the thank you page, so when you purchase the course, you're going to get to the thank you page, and then it's going to have an option for $190 upsell. What this upsell is, again, it's totally optional. You do not have to take it. It is a Q&A. It's 4 weeks of Zoom calls, group calls with me, basically going through this with you. So if you would like a more hand-holding approach, you can pay the $197 extra that's on the thank you page. And then you can have more of me holding your hand. I'll give you a Zoom link and we'll meet via Zoom. There will not be a Facebook group for this at all. Okay. It's the course. And then if you want the upsell where we meet via Zoom for 4 weeks, you can do that as well. Okay. Let's see. Amy said, should we still be putting focus on Facebook or all on YouTube? Amy, I think you should obviously reuse any piece of content you're doing for every single platform. That's just what I like to do. And I think it's important. I mean, you already made it. Why not post it on Facebook as well? So that's what I do. That's what I do. And let's see. If we do not have consistent sales yet, but we have some, can we still do this? Yes, for sure. Again, build it and then they will come. You have to build it. You can't. So think of it like this. It's so easy when we think about an ice cream shop. Okay. If I'm in my town, I just moved to Tennessee, I'm going to open up an ice cream shop. I decide, okay, I've opened up this ice cream shop, but I haven't told anybody about it. I haven't really had consistency. I haven't done any like commitment towards it. I just opened it and kind of just left it there, right? Well, that's kind of like with a YouTube channel. You got to open your channel and then you got to post things. You got to post your weekly videos. You have to post content that matters. You have to have ice cream flavors that people like Oreos and chocolate chips and cookie dough. Like, there has to be that involvement. And so many times people think, oh, let me just open the ice cream shop, but they don't buy the furniture. They don't turn on the AC for the coolers. They don't do this. Same thing with YouTube. Oh, I'm going to open up a YouTube channel, but I'm not actually going to film any content. I'm just going to hope people come. Like, you've got to build it. So again, this is why I get excited, because most people won't do this at all. So really, there's not much competition. It's really cool. Okay, will we be able to look at the videos anytime? Yes. Within the next year, you have full access for a year. And let's see. Yeah, the Q&A sessions are if you choose the VIP Accelerator upgrade on the thank you page. That's when you can get access to Q&A sessions. And it's four calls where I'm answering questions face-to-face, not like this, but face-to-face. And then the Q&A start, team, do y'all mind putting those down? We already have the dates and the times, but you only get the Q&As, obviously, if you purchase the course. You can't just buy the Q&As. And let's see, did PPHQ peeps get entry? Yes, for the price. So you have to pay for this. This isn't just a course that's just free. You have to pay for this. And I hope you can respect that. I spend tens of thousands of dollars every single year to learn, to grow, I pay thousands of dollars to go to conferences. I pay tens of thousands of dollars to be coached by people like Jasmine Starr, and to keep reinvesting in myself to learn, to grow. I spend tens of thousands of dollars paying my team every single month and consistently for years and years. And so it costs to run a business. It costs to gain knowledge like this. So this isn't something that is just free. And if you've noticed, especially if you've known me for a long time, I'm not a person that just throws out a course every once in a while. Like, you know, here's another course next month. Here's another course next month. Like, I'm not that person. So I'm definitely a person who, like, I want to make sure what I share with you is valuable. I want to make sure what we create for you is something that I know you can get success from. So unfortunately it's not free. But you can go to my YouTube channel and watch it for free. Let's see. Crystal says, is this an actual training or is it just linked to a YouTube channel? And so it's actually trainings that we have filmed, and everything is filmed and edited. Dang it. For like a year, I was saying edit right. I really struggle with the word edited. Okay. So, yes, it's all edited. And it's beautifully done. So it's step by step. You can pause it, all of that great stuff. And it's all in Kajabi. So we have it housed inside Kajabi. That's the only place you'll ever be able to get it. Let's see. Is there a limit cutoff for the $497? No. So the $497, again, it's a course. So you can purchase that. You can get the $100 off by doing WATCHME, all one word, until Friday at midnight. Friday at midnight, the price goes away. Gina says, what is the VIP Accelerator? Well, I'm glad you asked. Okay, so the VIP Accelerator is where we are answering your questions. So basically, it's a Zoom link that anybody who purchases the upsell for the VIP Accelerator. Now, if you've ever taken Outer Limits with me, you know that on your thank you page of anything you sell, you should have an upsell. This is what I teach, and this is also what I do. So what we have is a VIP Accelerator where you meet with me and a group for 4 weeks. Okay. And we meet together. It's at noon on these certain dates, which I think the team can put the dates there. And then, oh, good. There it is. Okay. So the dates are May 5th, May 12th, May 26th, and June 2nd, all at noon, if I am remembering correctly. So again, you know, this is something if you're wanting like me to hold your hand more, or you're like, hey, Heidi, can you look at my YouTube channel and give me feedback? And this is what you want to be a part of right there for sure. Okay. Oh, Gail, I know. I'm so sorry about your husband. So sorry about your husband. Yeah, and I'm so happy you're going to be a part of this. Again, like a lot of times it's about, like she said, I need a purpose, like having a purpose, getting excited about something fun. Okay, Cheryl says, can you please clarify the goals and activity of the day in the life of Franklin? Oh, the day in Franklin. Oh, and we have Savannah Brown. She's going to also do one of the 10 spots. I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, so let me show you what that is again, just so you can see it. Again, only 10 spots, not for everybody. I totally understand. It's not for everybody. So here's what we're doing. The goal is to have a 1-day in-person training from me right there. Bring your laptops. I'm going to, oh, great. Awesome. You're going to bring your laptops. We have 3 people already signed up for it. And like I said, this is a very, very small group because I wanted a chance for you to bring your laptops. Let's pull up what you've been doing because you have between now and June 18th to get some videos up so we can start looking at what you're doing. You're also going to kind of like what we saw with Cletus McFarland, how he has other people from his YouTube. He does a lot of collaborations. That's one of the things I really love about this too, is on that day, we're going to kind of be vlogging together. And so you can use that footage for your YouTube. You can also use that footage for me, you know, for my channel as well. So like I'm going to be filming you, kind of introducing what you do. So you'll kind of have like an introduction from somebody that has an established YouTube channel. And again, I'm not guaranteeing results from that, but sometimes that can help. Just, you know, being in a room where somebody else has, you know, a bigger channel can sometimes really help, not only exposure, but learning. Hot seats. So every person that comes to that will have a hot seat. And basically that's like, hey, what are we doing here? Right. And then it's like, okay. Oh, and then I see too, like, people don't have payment plans. Y'all, there are so many options for payment plans out there. We are choosing not to be the payment plan people. You can use your credit card, you can use PayPal, you can use, there's so many options nowadays for that. And it's just so much work on our team. So we just chose like, okay, find your own kind of like a payment plan. If you use a credit card, then you kind of have your payment plan with them. So yeah, so basically it's a day in the life of the YouTube. We're going to go to lunch. We're going to go to dinner. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have a photo shoot together, and we're going to have a photo shoot for your headshots for your YouTube, all of that fun stuff. And by June 18th, you're going to kind of already know what route you're going with this. So you'll know what outfits to bring, what design, and I'll be talking to you. Don't worry. All of you that sign up for the day in the life of the YouTuber, we will have a pre-meeting before you come. That way, you know, like exactly what, you know, to expect, all of those great things. So yeah, so whenever you sign up for that, just know that we will be reaching out to you. Anybody who signed up for the day in the life of a YouTuber, we will be reaching out to you for that. So don't worry. We'll be coming to y'all for that. Okay, so I'll leave that on here for now, and I'll answer a few more. Okay, so we have Crystal. What with AI do we need to be doing or following? And I recommend everybody have a ChatGPT. And everybody start using it, start learning about it. And then if you want to know more, I show you a lot of things inside this course so that you don't get left behind. Okay. So if anything, if you're just curious about the ChatGPT part and how I organize things, how I put it in a Trello, how I gather my YouTube ideas, which could also be used for other things, this is something great that you should definitely get. And Kay says, I missed the beginning. How did you go from paint parties to videos? I'm new to paint parties. And so I'm new to videos. Kay, I would highly recommend rewatching this after we're done so you can get that first 20 to 30 minutes. It'll help because it's going to be way too hard for me to try to explain it. But as soon as I'm done with this, we'll have a replay. And besides the Chat GPT info, is it different than Outer Limits? Yes, Laura Lee, it is totally different from Outer Limits. It is not like Outer Limits at all. Outer Limits has been totally scratched, and it's a brand new course, and it is only focused on YouTube, only focused on YouTube. And let's see, Shar says, what kind of startup money do we need to set aside to do these modules? Shar, you probably already have it, your cell phone and a StreamYard account. That's it. That's it. And we walk you through, we have an affiliate code. I'm an affiliate with StreamYard and it gives you like a percentage off. So make sure you use that. We also have that same code inside Paint Party headquarters, but that's it. That's it. I know. I'm keeping it too simple. How dare I, right? Like, keep it simple. We got to keep it simple so we can make big progress. Keep it simple to make big progress, right? We're going to do it. I'm so excited. Okay. Charlene says, will you update the info as tech continues to advance? And so Charlene, this is being sold as a complete course and it will be available to you for 1 year. This will not be something that I'm updating every 2 to 3 months. That's just not feasible. And as you know, it takes a lot of money and time and energy from me, my team to create this, to build this, to put this out in the world with as much intention and as much care that we did. So this isn't something where we're just going to continually update and it's, updated for free. But it will be available for an entire year. So what I am teaching you will be fine for at least a year. So don't worry about that. Okay. Sari says, hey, Heidi, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. And my question is the video we are currently watching going to be available somewhere so I can show it to my hubby so that he can understand and get on board since it will be a family business? Or would it be our family finances, that would be used to start up? And honestly, I mean, this will be on replay and you can show your husband. And I think it's great when, husbands and obviously ask your husband or speak to your husband about that. But as far as like where it's coming out of your money, like that's a personal preference. Like this is a business expense. So you can write this off on your taxes for business. But as far as like how y'all are managing your money, that's definitely a personal thing. But use this for your business expense. Like definitely write this off in your business. And Karen says, what if I do many things? I face paint, life coach, garden, travel. Can my channel have more than one passion? Karen, okay, this is something that Jasmine Starr told us in our last mastermind. She said that once you are known for one thing, then you have the ability. She said 80% you're talking about that one thing. Then you have the luxury of talking about anything you want because people understand the point of reference. So for example, on my Instagram, I'm not selling chickens. I'm not selling lavender. However, I have talked so much about paint parties that to come to me to learn about paint parties. Now I have the luxury to talk about my chickens. I can talk about my lavender. I can talk about my life because you have a reference of how I can help you. Now, if you don't have a reason for people to follow you and they don't know why they're following you and it's just random, they're never going to know what to expect. So again, if you want this to just be fun for fun's sake, for, hey, I'm just doing this to document my life and let my kids or my grandkids see it, you go crazy. You do whatever you want. However, if you're like, hey, I want to build this into something big and I am a great face painter and I'm just going to go all in and show people tips on how to face paint, then you got something, right? Then that's a foundation for making money later. Okay, Karen says, is the goal of the course to mainly get new subscribers to monetize YouTube? Or is it to introduce them to your art world so they'll buy your other offers? So it's actually both, but it's more the latter. So again, I said it at the beginning, AdSense is not really my specialty of how I'm making a lot of money on YouTube. The way I have seen, and this is why I am bringing this to you, is because you can make it through offers when you have eyes on your channel, okay? Beth says, what if we are not sure what the online business looks like for me? I am not Heidi. Do we teach PPHQ content as classes? How do I make a business for me? Beth, no. So I don't want you just to grab all the paint party headquarter paintings and then start teaching those online. That is not, that's not what this is. If that was the case, you would put me out of business and I'd never be able to teach you again. And so here's the thing. You are creative. You all have something to offer the world, whether it's painting. And the way I show you in ChatGPT, you're going to literally be able to see it, give you ideas, and you'll know exactly what to do. It's unreal. It's unreal. You don't have to be me. You don't have to just copy what I'm doing. You literally will be able to do anything that you're passionate about. I know our paths have crossed through paint parties. However, there is a lot that you can do that you are passionate about, that you are way better at than I am. I've said a zillion times that I'm not the best painter. I just ain't. I'm just not the best painter. But I have a passion for helping artists make money, a huge passion for helping artists make money. I always kind of say, I'm like the Dave Ramsey of the creative world, right? Like, I want you to make money. So I want you to, you're not grabbing PPHQ designs and just teaching on YouTube. No, that's not what you're doing. It's creating what you want to do on YouTube. And I walk you through all of that. And if it's painting, that is wonderful. If it's painting, that's wonderful. But if it's not painting, it could be, you're the best Posca pen maker. I mean, literally, I saw there was a guy who teaches people how to juggle, right? Millions of views. So it's something that you have that you can teach people that feels real easy to you. And let's see, Karen says, I want to join, but I'm newer to PPHQ, have some sales, but not consistently great sales yet. I do, however, have enough saved up for my sales to do this. I've really been wanting to do something online. Should I do this? I will continue to work on my paint kit business. Honestly, I think everybody should, let me rephrase this. If you want an online presence, I think you should be building on YouTube and Instagram for sure. This course is only focused on YouTube. Okay. Again, I don't want to distract anyone. So if you're brand new to paint parties and you're like, okay, this is too much, then don't purchase it. However, if you're like, okay, I'm ready, okay, then you need to go for it. If you have that feeling in your gut, trust your gut. Brenda said, team, I checked out and missing, click the link for the VIP. Can I still purchase? Oh, yes. Okay. The team said, yes, the VIP will be emailed to all the course customers. So if you missed the 197 for the VIP and where we're going to be meeting for those 4 weeks on Zoom, then yes, it will be emailed to you. So check your email and you should be able to grab that. Let's see. Deanne says, do you have a lot of the videos already made? Everything's made. Everything is done. You literally buy it today. You could binge watch, post your first video by Friday. It's done. It's beautiful. I'm so proud of it. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of it. If I can figure out how to add it, I'll add this back. I don't want to make it where you can't see it. Okay. All right. A few more questions. We're almost done. Yay. Just a couple more. And Lisa says, is there a business YouTube? I have a personal YouTube. Don't want to use that or delete videos on personal. Don't delete it. I have an old YouTube from when I first started YouTube years ago. Let me take a drink real quick. I can feel my voice starting to give out. I get so excited. So yes, you can make it into a business. So I have an old personal one from years and over a decade ago. And then you can make as many YouTube channels as you want. I believe. I'm not positive, but I believe. And let's see. Shar says, will there be a Q&A forum Zoom on this course? Only if you purchase the accelerator. So there is no, so the DIY kind of grabbing the course and going is the $497. You get $100 off, and by using coupon code WATCHME until Friday at midnight. Then if you want to do the 4 calls with me, which is the calls together as a group, it's $197, and there'll be 4 calls, and they are on certain dates at certain times. And the team, if y'all don't mind putting those dates and times in there. And then if you can't be there live, you can watch the replay for those. Okay, let's see. Jerry says, who do you recommend to learn how to podcast, or should I just start a YouTube instead of doing a podcast? So here's what we are seeing in the podcast world is everyone who is doing a podcast is also filming it for YouTube. Okay, that's the new way to podcast. If any of you heard me on Jasmine's podcast recently, she has over 10 million downloads on her podcast, but she also filmed it so it could go on YouTube. And she's actually, I sent her a little snippet of how to start running her ads for YouTube. So we'll see if she starts to use the strategy I told her to see if she starts to grow. But I recommend if you're going to do a podcast, video it too. I mean, why not? You're already doing the content. Why not put it on video as well? And let's see. Teresa says, can the accelerator be added if you find you're going to need it? And yes, so the first meeting for the accelerator is, I'm sure they'll put it in the chat. I don't remember exactly what date. Let me look. Hold on. I have my paper calendar. Let me look real quick. The first date for the accelerator is May 5th at noon. So May 5th, May 12th, May 26th, and June 2nd. Okay, that's the dates for the accelerator. And if you want to do that, you do have time to upgrade it until that first one. And let's see. Okay, we have 3 more questions. Oh, I hope this was helpful to y'all. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. And I have 3 more questions. Okay. Shelly says, is it okay to mix unlisted videos from paid private online classes with public videos to grow? Yes, Shelly, my freaking YouTube is like public, unlisted, public, all of that. Yeah, it's totally fine. And let's see, Joe says, what advantage is there to using StreamYard versus an app like Adobe Premium Pro? Okay, so I want to just tell you, I have no idea how to even open up Adobe Premium Pro. No clue what to do with it. Don't know how to use it. Couldn't even tell you what it is, honestly. This is why this is so valuable. I had literally taken all the guesswork, all of the crazy tech, literally, I took all that away to where it is, you grab this, you grab StreamYard, and you go for it. You don't need to hire a VA. You don't need to hire an editor. All of that is done. Okay, last 2 questions, and then I will wrap up, and I'll just make sure we're all good. Last 2 questions. Karen says, how much do I need to budget for monthly expenses if I do this course? I really want to do it, but I have to see if it makes sense where I am in the business so far. So you need an iPhone or an Android, either one, and you need StreamYard. StreamYard, I cannot remember for sure, but I think it's like $30 a month. So that is what you need. Your phone and StreamYard. Again, we ain't getting crazy. We're keeping it simple so that you can make progress. And then the last question, and then I'm going to wrap up here. And it looks like we've had a lot of people join. That is so cool. Shelly, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Valerie, this is so cool. Thank y'all for trusting me. I can't wait to teach you more. And in the last question before we wrap up, Shar says, should we expect that many of the course takers will be reposting PPHQ videos to the public? And that's not allowed. So here's the thing I want to remind you, okay? 2020 was a different thing. It was all hands on deck. We're just all trying to make sure we're okay. And in 2020, I think at that time, and again, it has been a lot of years since then, but I think at that time it was more like, okay, we're just all trying to help each other, just do what we can, blah, 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 just, right? We were just trying to get through 2020. We are in 2025, y'all. What I am teaching you in this course is how to, it will literally, by doing what I am teaching you, it will create the painting for you. It will show you what to do as your thumbnail. It will show you everything. So when you take this course, do not just grab PPHQ paintings and now those are live as full-blown tutorials on your YouTube. That is not what we are doing. You can paint your own paintings, and I teach you exactly how to come up with paintings in your ChatGPT if you can't come up with anything. So I have you covered. If you notice that PPHQ members are all of a sudden blasting all of the tutorials for free, again, that will put me out of business. I will no longer be able to afford my team. I will no longer be able to afford helping you grow. So please be respectful for that. And very, very, very excited to teach you, very excited to share all of this with you. Just a quick reminder. Oh, thank you, Shar. And this is what you're getting. Okay. Again, if you're like, I don't want to do this or I don't have the money for this, there is no pressure. It's just, I want those of you that know you're ready, you know you're ready. You know you've been waiting for me to offer something like this. And I highly recommend, based on what I am learning through stats, what I am learning through Jasmine's mastermind, what I am learning through many of the conferences I go to, the people I am hearing. And we just had Rick Mulready at Jasmine's conference, and he talked about the power of AI, and he talked about the people who are not using AI will be left behind. And I don't want you to be left behind. So if you're like, I don't know about this, like, please, really think about it. You have until Friday to get $100 off, and then go for it. Binge watch it. I mean, we binge watch Love on the Spectrum. We binge watch all our favorite shows. Binge watch this. Take notes, take action, and make it happen. Because I promise you, we have to choose our hard. It's hard being stuck, and it's hard making progress. Which one do you want to do? And discover your inner Bob Ross while you're doing it. How cool is this? How cool is this that we're going to have the flexibility to film our videos when we want, post them when we want, have this chance to build something really great and really cool and really powerful. So go ahead and grab it. And I am so excited for you. If you chose not to do it, it's okay. I still love you. I will still see you inside of Paint Party headquarters. But for those of you that are choosing to learn this, I can't wait. I can't wait to help you. Make sure you sign up for the accelerator so we can be on Zoom for a month so I can talk to you, see your YouTube channels, all of that greatness. So very, very, very excited. I'm going to show you the QR code one more time if you need it, and screenshot this. We will get this on a replay as soon as possible. I know this is a big decision, but I always trust my gut. I'm always like, okay, is this what I want? Do I trust the person teaching it? Do I trust what they're going to teach me is solid? Do they have expertise? Is their strategy? Yes, yes, yes. And here it is. So I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see what you do. All right. I'll see you soon. Thank y'all so much for being here and hanging out. Bye, y'all.